in this, we've had discussions with children, a virtual discussion, and the children expressed the need, to have them supported so that they can be able to access, justice. Because there before, most of the cases that have been reported, they were taking so long to be addressed. Some of them were actually being thrown away. Others, you'd find there was witness intimidation. And others, you find that they were being handled at the kangaroo courts, at the community level. This is denying children their justice. And as we say, justice delayed is justice denied. So as an organization, we are requesting that the government, if it could have judges who are specifically tasked to handle child protection cases, children cases, this will go a long way to make sure we clear the backlog of cases that have been in courts for years and years. And it's also going to make sure that children, feel confident to report. Otherwise, if a case is delayed and, it is going to discourage children to report these cases. We also feel, as an organization, there is a child rights bill that needs to be enacted so that it becomes mandatory for children to access legal support from the government. So as an organization, we are trying everything we can. We are doing sensitization, sensitizing children on their rights. Also, the parents and caregivers are also being sensitized on their rights, so that once a right of a child has been violated, then they can be able to know and report to the nearest apparatus, government apparatus, so that once that reported, then it's taken to the informal system, and then due process is done, and then the children are able to access their justice.
We are working to protect children across the county. We have been receiving so many cases of children rights violation, and we've done several forums across the county. We've met children, we've done safe spaces forums for children. We have also talked to the community. We've done sensitization forums to the community. We've established committees to handle child protection. We have champions on the ground who work to report children cases across the county. So far, we've seen an increase in reporting, which is very important, because unless the matter is reported, we don't know how to handle when it is hidden within the community. We've established an hotline. We have the hotline within the hospital, Gender-Based Violence Recovery Center within Wote Hospital. I'm going to share the hotline number whereby you can report any case of child abuse. So the hotline number is 0700346405. You can call and report any case of child abuse immediately, and we are going to take it up immediately. For the children, we need to encourage children to report any issue, whether it concerns the child herself or a friend or any other child. Should be reported immediately within 72 hours. Because any matter reported within 72 hours, we are going to obtain evidence. And as you know, all the cases in the court, you must have evidence for the case to succeed.
As a child, I like to urge the government to ensure that children can feel much safer and happier. They should provide children with face masks, hand sanitizers, and also children should be educated on how to protect themselves from the COVID-19, because most of the children don't know how to protect themselves from the COVID-19, and some of the children just hear about the coronavirus and they don't know what it is. So the government should ensure that the children have known about the coronavirus and how to protect themselves. And also, children have been staying at home instead of going to school and continuing with normal learning. So I'll urge the government, if possible, to reopen the schools and continue with normal learning, but in a different way, like by maintaining social distance and ensuring that there are people in the school controlling the children and on what they are doing, making sure the children are washing their hands, wearing face masks, and using hand sanitizers, so that we can at least continue with education, which has been affected by the coronavirus situation. I think we should open schools and continue learning at school, because at home, not there are some children who come from a poor background, so they don't have access to online learning. Even the assignments sent to parents' phones, not all the children can get the assignments, because not every parent can afford a phone which can be sent an assignment for the child to do. So we should go back to school and continue with normal learning, because not every child is accessing online learning. So when we go back to school, at least every child will be able to access normal education there at school.
The theme of this day is access to child-friendly justice system in Africa. As for me, as a child, I think the government should train judges who are specifically meant to deal with children cases, and there should also be lawyers there to help children in their cases, and the children cases should also be dealt with as fast, because the law says that they should be dealt with for 6 months, and others even take a very long period, like for 2 years, and that's not a good thing to the children. Yes. So the children should be taught their rights, and their parents too, and the measures, including the children, should be followed well, so that they access to their justice.